Good evening, my friends. This is Minister Hill once again, coming to you live on YouTube. Got a good message today, and the topic is going to church does not make you righteous. Church membership does not make you righteous. Huh? Somebody said, you standing in a garage does not make you a car. But we're getting right into this message, and a lot of unlearned and ignorant people are thinking that church membership or attending church will impute righteousness on them. Some are thinking it's a long family tradition that stems from generation to generation long ago. So you attend church because of your grandparents' instillments. Do you follow me? Some people attend church to appear righteous, and they do that to appear righteous before other people, and they want to appear openly like the scribes and the Pharisees and the Sadducees. They want to appear openly in public as a good Christian. And that's what you call self-gratification. Some people go to church to look for a date or to look for a mate. Yes, they do. But if they attend the wrong church looking for a mate, they will not know that he or she was in a bar Saturday night just like they were. What you are, my friend, that is what you will attract. And that's what's drawn to you. Whatever you are, that's what you're going to attract. If you are full of the devilment and deceit, God will not join you with a Christian person. No, he won't do that. But you will meet someone with a form of godliness, a sheep in wool clothing. Because we all know where there's a real, there's a counterfeit. Where there's a Christ, there is an antichrist. Man, I feel like preaching this evening. Billy Graham and Dolly Parton would have not made the right couple. No. People know how to put on a church face as a angel of light, and they know how to look sanctimony. But if they are not right, God will reveal them unto his child, if the child will listen to God. Sometimes a child of God will not listen to the warning of God when it comes to marrying a deceiver. So they marry that person anyway. Sometimes God will send word through a pastor, a prophet, or another Christian. God will always have two witnesses. He is never left alone without one. He always gonna have two witnesses. Sometimes the witness words are not taken to heart. Therefore, you as a child of God will suffer in that marriage because you don't take heed to the warning. Sometimes the confirmation is overlooked, or the words of the prophet. Therefore, that person will suffer the consequences. Now, as a Christian, you are married to the devil, whom at church was in disguise, using such words as praise the Lord, bless you, huh? You sat for a while and you studied the person for a long time in the church before you made your move. Yes, you did. And if it was a woman, she knows how to strut before what she is after in the church. She'll come in late after the service has started, strutting before what she is after. She'll come all the way down to the front of the church like she's looking for a seat. Peacocking. That's what I call peacocking. You ever went to the zoo and seen a peacock, how they spread their beautiful feathers? And when they spread them, they're so beautiful, they don't just stand there, they turn all the way around. They may go halfway, and then they just turn all the way back around, showing off those beautiful feathers. That's what we call peacocking. Women come into church late after the service has started, the choir has sung, and they come down like they're looking for a seat, peacocking, and want to strut her stuff. If it's a man, he knows when to make his move or his approach. Sometimes in the church, he'll make his move, or he'll wait and he'll chase the woman in the parking lot. Or maybe he'll wait until the single retreat. You watch that person in church. Every time the church door opened, they came in. They was there at Sunday school every Sunday. They was there for the worship service faithfully. They was there at the midweek Bible study. You sat there and you studied that person before you made your move. They raised their hands in worship. Some even pretended like they were speaking in other tongues. Some got so happy until they had to be taken outside of the church. Some were seen walking, placing money. You know, the thing now is to place money at the foot of the pastor or to put it in his hands. So some were seen doing that, placing money on the podium, in the pastor's hand. Some were seen kissing and hugging and shaking hands in fellowship in the church. Some were in the choir or on the deacon board, and you sat and you studied what you thought that you wanted. Some paraded as ushers. Then some was even preachers sitting up in the pew. Yeah. Then you said to yourself, that's the one I want, because they are in the church faithfully, and the one that I will pursue or attempt to have them pursue me. All because they had a form of godliness, and they were in the church every time the church door would swing open. When the church door would swing open, they would swing in, and you watched them, and you said, that's my husband, that's my wife. But we're going to finish this on part 2, talking about going to church does not make you righteous. We'll see you on part 2. Don't you go nowhere.